Remember when I was young, so were you, and time stood still. Love was all we knew. You were the first, and so was I. We made love and then you cried. Remember when? Remember when we bound the vows and walked the walk, gave our hearts, made the start, and it was hard. We lived and learned life through curves. There was joy and there was hurt. Remember when? Remember when old ones died, new were born, and life was changed. Dear, so simple, rearranged. We came together, fell apart, and broke each other's hearts. Remember when? Remember when the sound of little feet was the music we danced to week, brought back the love, we found trust, vowed we'd never give it up. Remember when? Remember when 30 seems so old now, looking back, it's just a stepping stone to where we are, where we've been. Said we'd do it all again. Remember when? Remember when we said when we turned gray, when the children grow up and move away, we won't be sad, we'll be glad for all the lives we've had, and we'll remember when. Remember when? Remember when?
You fill up my senses like a night in a forest, like the mountains in springtime, like a walk in the rain, like a storm in the desert, like a sleepy blue ocean. You fill up my senses, come fill me again. Come let me love you, let me give my life to you. Let me drown in your laughter. Let me die in your arms. Let me lay down beside you. Let me always be with you. Come, let me love you. Come, love me again. You fill up my senses like a night in a forest, like the mountains in springtime, like a walk in the rain, like a storm in the desert, like a sleepy blue ocean. You fill up my senses. Come fill me again.
I got a couple more years on you, babe, and that's all. I've had more chances to fly, to more places to fall. It ain't that I'm wiser, it's only that I've spent more time with my back to the wall. And I picked up a couple more years on you, babe, that's all. I've walked a couple more roads than you, babe, that's all. I'm tired of running, and you're only learning to crawl. If you've been to somewhere, I've been to somewhere. I found it was nowhere at all. And I picked up a couple more years on you, babe, that's all. Saying goodbye, girl, don't never come easy at all. But you've gotta fly, 'cause you're hearing them young eagles call. Someday when you're older, you'll smile at a man strong and tall. You'll say, I got a couple more years on you, babe, that's all. I got a couple more years on you, babe, that's all. I've had more chances to fly, to more places to fall. That I'm wiser, it's only that I've spent more time with my back to the wall. And I picked up a couple more years on you, babe, that's all. Yes, I picked up a couple more years on you, babe, that's all.
ride. Most of the time I still raise a little Cain with the boys. Honky tonks and pretty women, Lord, I'm still right there with them, singing above the crowd and noise. Sometimes I feel like Jesse James, still trying to make a name, knowing nothing's gonna change what I am. I was a young troubadour when I wrote it on a song, and I'll be an old troubadour when I'm gone. Well, the truth about the mirror is that a damn old mirror don't really tell the whole truth. It don't show what's deep inside or read between the lines, and it's really no reflection of my youth. Sometimes I feel like Jesse James, still trying to make a name, knowing nothing's gonna change what I am. I was a young troubadour when I wrote it on a song, and I'll be an old troubadour when I'm gone. I was a young troubadour when I wrote it on a song, and I'll be an old troubadour when I'm gone. I'll be an old troubadour when I'm gone.
Times or more, for strong winds that blow lonely, 7 seas that run high, all those things that don't change, come what may. If the good times are all gone, then I'm bound way. If I get there before the snow flies and the things are looking good, you could meet me if I sent you down the fair. But by then it would be winter, not too much for you to do. Can blow cold way out there, for the strong winds that blow lonely, 7 seas that run high, all those things that don't change, come what may. If the good times are all gone, then I'm bound for
My heart is telling me I love you still. I can see the turning of the key. I've been deceived by the clown inside of me. I thought that he was righteous, but he's vain. But something's telling me I'll wear the ball and chain. My patron said he's fighting with a ghost. He's always off somewhere when I need him most. The Spanish moon is rising on the hill, but something's telling me I love you still. I come back to the town from the flaming rooms. I see you in the street, I begin to swoon. I love to see you dressed before the mirror. Won't you let me in your room one time before I disappear? Everybody's wearing a disguise to hide what they've got left behind their eyes. But me, I can't cover what I am. Wherever the children go, I'll follow them. I'm marching a parade of liberty, but as long as I love you, I'm not free. How long must I suffer such abuse? Won't you let me in your room one time before I cut you loose? I've given up the game, I've got to leave. The pot of gold is only make-believe. The treasure can't be found by men who search, whose gods are dead and whose queens are in the church. We sat in an empty theater and we kissed. I asked you please to cross me off your list. My head tells me it's time to make a change, but my heart is telling me I love you but you're strange. So one more time at midnight near the wall, take off your heavy makeup and your shawl. Won't you descend from the throne from where you sit, and let me feel your love one more time before I abandon it.
Tambourine Man, play a song for me. I'm not sleepy and there is no place I'm going to. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. In the jingle jangle morning, I'll come following you. Though I know that evening's empire has
he turned into sand, vanished from my hand, left me blindly here to stand, but still not sleeping. My weariness amazes me, I'm branded on my feet. I have no one to meet in the ancient empty streets, too dead for dreaming. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. I'm not sleepy and there is no place I'm going to. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. In the jingle jangle morning, I'll come following you. Take me on a trip upon your magic swirling ship. My senses have been stripped, my hands can't feel to grip, my toes to learn to step. Wait only for my boot heels to be wandering. I'm ready to go anywhere, I'm ready for to fade into my own parade. Cast your dancing spell my way, I promise to go under it. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. I'm not sleepy and there is no place I'm going to. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. In the jingle jangle morning, I'll come following you. Though you mighty laughing, spinning, swinging madly across the scene, it's not aimed at anyone, it's just escaping on the run. And but for the sky, there are no fences facing. And if you hear vague traces of skipping reels of rhyme to your tambourine in time, it's just a ragged clown behind. I wouldn't pay it any mind, it's just a shadow that you're seeing that he's chasing. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. I'm not sleepy and there is no place I'm going to. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. In the jingle jangle morning, I'll come following you. Through the smoke rings of my mind, down the foggy rooms of time, far past the frozen leaves, the haunted, frightened trees, out to the windy beach, far from the twisted reach of crazy sorrow. Just to dance beneath the diamond sky, with one hand waving free, silhouetted by the sea, circled by the circus sands, with all memory and fate driven deep beneath the waves. Let me forget about today until tomorrow. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. I'm not sleepy and there is no place I'm going to. Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. In the jingle jangle morning, I'll come far.
the spring of 47. So the story it is told. Old John Sutter went to the millside and found a piece of shining gold. Well, he took it to the city where the word like wildfire spread. And old John Sutter soon came to wish him he'd left that stone in the riverbed. For they came like herds of locusts, every woman, child, and man. In their lumbering Conestogas, they left their tracks upon the land. Some would fail and some would prosper. Some would die and some would kill. Some would thank the Lord for their deliverance, and some would curse John Sutter's Mill. Well, they came from New York City, and they came from Alabama with their dreams of finding fortunes in this wild, unsettled land. Well, some fell prey to hostile arrows as they tried to cross the plains, and some were lost in the Rocky Mountains with their hands froze to the rains. Oh, some would fail and some would prosper. Some would die and some would kill. Some would thank the Lord for their deliverance. Some would curse John Sutter's Mill. Some pushed on to California, and others stopped to take their rest. And by the spring of 1860, they had opened up the West. And then the railroad came behind them, and the land was plowed and tamed. When old John Sutter went to meet his maker with not one penny to his name. Oh, some would fail and some would prosper. Some would die and some would kill. Some would thank the Lord for their Sutters Mill. Some men's thirsts are never filled.
West Virginia and Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, growing like a breeze. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home the country road. And all my memories gather round her, miner's lady, stranger to blue water. Dark and dusty, painted on the sky, misty taste of moonshine, teardrop in my eye. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. Country roads, I hear your voice in the morning. Now she calls me. Radio reminds me of my home far away, and somehow I get the feeling like I should have been home yesterday. Yesterday, yesterday. This country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. The country roads, the country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. The country roads, oh, and take me home. Country roads.
They pay paradise and put up a parking lot with a pink hotel, a boutique, and a swinging hot spot. Well, don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you got till it's gone? They pay paradise and put up a parking lot. Ooh, ba, ba, ba. Ooh, ba, ba, ba. They took all the trees, put them in a tree museum, and they charged the people $1.50 just to see them. Well, don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you got till it's gone? They pay paradise and put up a parking lot. Ooh, ba, ba, ba. Ooh, ba, ba, ba. Hey, I'm a farmer, put away that DDT now. Give me spots on my apples, but leave me the birds and the bees. Please, don't it always always seem to go, that you don't know what you've got till it's gone. They pay paradise and put up a parking lot. Oh, don't it always seem to go, that you don't know what you've got till it's gone. They pay paradise and put up a parking lot. Ooh, ba, ba, ba. Ooh, ba, ba, ba. Ooh, ba, ba, ba. Ooh, ba, ba, ba. Late last night, I heard the screen door slam, and a big yellow taxi took away my old man. Well, don't it always seem to go, that you don't know what you've got till it's gone. They pay paradise and put up a parking lot. Hey, don't it always seem to go, that you don't know what you've got till it's gone. They pay paradise and put up a parking lot. Ah, yeah, they pay paradise and put up a parking lot. I said they pay paradise and put up a parking lot. Ooh, ba, ba, ba. Ooh, ba, ba, ba. Ooh, ba, ba, ba. Ooh, ba, ba, ba.
It's a lesson too late for the learner, made of sand, made of sand. In a wink of an eye, my soul is turning in your hand, in your hand. Are you going away with no words of farewell? Will there be not a trace left behind? Well, I could have loved you better, I didn't mean to be unkind. You know that was the last thing on my mind. You've got reasons of plenty for going. This I know, this I know. For the weeds have been steadily growing. Please don't go, please don't go. Are you going away with no words of farewell? Will there be not a trace left behind? Well, I could have loved you better, I didn't mean to be unkind. I know that was the last thing on my as I lie in my bed in the morning without you, without you. Each song in my breath dies a boring without you, without you. Are you going away with no words of farewell? Will there be not a trace left behind? Well, I could have loved you better, I didn't mean to be unkind.
Bojangles and he'd dance for you. Your worn out shoes with silver hair, a ragged shirt and baggy pants. The old soft shoe. You jump so high, jump so high. Then he lightly touched down. I met him in the cell in New Orleans. I was down and out. He looked to me to be the eyes of age. He spoke right out. Talked of life, talked of life. Clicked his heels as he stepped. He said his name, Bojangles, and he danced a lick across the cell. He grabbed his pants, a better stance. He jumped so high, clicked his heels. He let go a laugh, let go a laugh. Shook back his clothes all around. Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, dance. He danced for those at minstrel shows and county fairs throughout the South. He spoke through tears of 15 years, how his dog and him traveled about. The dog up and died, up and died. After 20 years he still grieved. He said, I dance now at every chance in honky-tonks for drinks and tips, but most of the time I spend behind these county bars, 'cause I drinks a bit. He shook his head, shook his head. I heard someone ask him, please. Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, dance.
rounds and hello, be in good company.
Yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away. Now it looks as though they're here to stay. Oh, I believe in yesterday. Suddenly, I'm not half the man I used to be. There's a shadow hanging over me. Oh, yesterday came suddenly. Why she had to go, I don't know. She wouldn't say. I said something wrong. Now I long for love was such an easy game to play. Now I need a place to hide away. Oh, I believe in yesterday. Why she had to go, I don't know. She wouldn't say. So I said something wrong. Now I long for yesterday. Yesterday, love was such an easy game to play. Now I need a place to hide away. Oh, I believe in yesterday. He was born in the summer of his 27th year, coming home to a place he'd never been before. Left yesterday behind him, you might say he was born again. Might say he found a key for every door. When he first came to the mountains, his life was far away, on the road and hanging by a song. But the string's already broken and he doesn't really care. It keeps changing fast, but it don't last for long. In the Colorado Rocky Mountain High, I've seen it rain and fire in the sky. Shadow from the starlight is softer than a lullaby. Rocky Mountain High, Rocky Mountain High. He climbed Cathedral Mountain, saw silver clouds below, saw everything as far as he can see. And they say that he got crazy once and tried to touch the sun, but he lost a friend, kept his memory. Now he walks in quiet solitude, the forest and the stream, seeking grace in every step he takes. His sight is turned inside himself to try and understand the serenity of a clear blue mountain lake. In the Colorado Rocky Mountain High, I've seen it rain fire in the sky. Talk to God and listen to a casual reply. Rocky Mountain High, Rocky Mountain High. Now his life is full of wonder, but his heart still knows some fear of the simple things he cannot comprehend. Well, they tried to tear the mountains down and bring in a couple more people, more scars upon the land. In the Colorado Rocky Mountain High, I've seen it rain fire in the sky. I know he'd be a poor man if he never saw an eagle fly. Rocky Mountain High, the Colorado Rocky Mountain High, I've seen it rain fire in the sky. Friends around the campfire, everybody's high. Rocky Mountain High, Rocky Mountain High, Rocky Mountain High, Rocky Mountain High. Starry, starry night, paint your palette blue and gray. Look out on a summer's day with eyes that know the darkness in my soul. Shadows on the hills, sketch the trees and the daffodils, catch the breeze and the winter chills in colors on the snowy living land. Now I understand what you tried to say to me, how you suffered for your sanity, and how you tried to set them free. They would not listen, they did not know how. perhaps they'll listen now. Starry, starry night, there's flaming flowers that brightly blaze, there's swirling clouds and violet haze, reflecting Vincent's eyes that shine a blue, colors changing you. The morning fields of amber gray, the weathered faces lined in pain are soothed beneath the artist's loving hand. Now I understand what you tried to say to me, how you suffered for your sanity, how you tried to set them free. They would not listen, they did not know how. Perhaps they'll listen now, for they could not love you, but still your love was true. And when no hope was left inside on that starry, starry night, you took your life as lovers often do. But I could have told you, Vincent, this world was never meant for one as beautiful as you. Starry, starry night, there's portraits hung in empty halls, there's frameless heads on nameless walls, with eyes that watch the world and can't forget, like the strangers that you've met. The ragged men, ragged clothes, the silver thorn, the bloody rose, lie crushed and broken on the virgin snow. Now I think I know what you tried to say to me, how you suffered for your sanity, how you tried to set them free. They would not listen, they're not listening still. Perhaps they never will.
Dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Little Jackie Baker loves Alaska puff and floating strings and silly wax and leather fancy stuff. Oh, Puff, the magic dragon, lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Puff, the magic dragon, lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Together they will travel on a boat will below sail. Jackie kept and look up at Stone Path, gigantic tail. Noble kings and princes would bow a lazy gale. Pirate ships will load and flag when Puff rolled out his name. Oh, Puff, the magic dragon, lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Puff, the magic dragon, lived by the sea dragon lives forever, but not so little boy. Painted wings and giant ring make way for that boy. One day night it happened, Jackie Paper came no more, and Puff that mighty dragon, he shifted fairly slow. His heart was bent in sorrow, green sleigh fell like rain. Puff no longer went to play along the cherry lane. Without his lifelong flame, Puff could not be great. So Puff that mighty dragon suddenly slipped into his cave. Oh, Puff, the magic dragon, lived by the sea and collecting the autumn mist in a land called Honey. Puff, the magic dragon, lived by the sea and collecting the autumn mist in a land called Honey.
Long, long time ago, I can still remember how the music used to make me smile. And I knew if I had my chance that I could make those people dance, maybe they'd be happy for a while. But February made me shiver with every paper I deliver. Bad news on the doorstep, I couldn't take one more step. I can't remember if I cried when I read about his widowed bride, but something touched me deep inside the day the music died. So bye, Miss American Pie, drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. Did you write the book of love, and do you have faith in God above? If the Bible tells you so. Now do you believe in rock and roll? Can music save your mortal soul? And can you teach me how to dance real slow? Well, I know that you're in love with him, 'cause I saw you dancing in the gym. You both kicked off your shoes. Man, I dig those rhythm and blues. I was a lonely teenage bronco buck with a pink carnation in a pickup truck, but I knew I was out of luck the day the music died. I started singing bye, Miss American Pie, drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Good old boys are drinking whiskey and rye, singing this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. Now for 10 years we've been on our own, and moss grows fat on a rolling stone, but that's not how it used to be. Why, when the jesters sang for the king and queen in a coat he borrowed from James Dean, and a voice that came from you and me. Oh, and while the king was looking down, the jester stole his thorny crown. The courtroom was adjourned, no verdict was returned, and while Lennon read a book on Marx, a quartet practiced in the park, and we sang dirges in the dark the day the music died. Yeah, I drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. Helter-skelter in a summer swelter, the birds flew off in a fallout shelter, 8 miles high and falling fast, and it landed foul on the grass. The players tried for a forward pass, but the jester on the sidelines in a cast. Now the halftime air was sweet perfume while sergeants played a marching tune. We all got up to dance, but we never got the chance, 'cause the players tried to take the field. The marching band refused to yield. Do you recall what was revealed the day the music died? We started singing bye, bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Good old boys are drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. Oh, and there we were all in one place, a generation lost in space with no time left to start again. So come on, Jack, be nimble, Jack, be quick. Jack Flash sat on a candlestick, 'cause fire is the devil's only friend. Oh, and as I watched him on the stage, my hands were clenched in fists of rage. No angel born in hell can break that Satan spell. And as the flames climbed high into the night to light the sacrificial rite, I saw Satan laughing with delight the day the music died. And he was singing bye, bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Good old boys are drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. I met a girl who sang the blues, and I asked her for some happy news, but she just smiled and she turned away. So I went down to the sacred store where I'd heard the music years before, but the man there said the music wouldn't play. In the streets the children scream, the lovers cried and the poets dream. Not a word was spoken, the church bells all were broken. And the three men I admire most, the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost, they caught the last train for the coast the day the music died. They were singing bye, bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. Yeah, they were singing bye, bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die.
Someone told me long ago, there's a calm before the storm. I know it's been coming down for some time. When it's over, so they say, it will
rain, a sunny day. I know it's sounding down like water. But I want to know, have you ever seen the rain? But I want to know, have you ever seen the rain coming down on a sunny day? Yesterday and days before, sun is cold and rain is hard. I know I've been that way for all of my time, till forever on it goes, through the circle fast and slow. I know, well, it can't stop. Oh, I wonder, but I want to know, have you ever seen the rain? But I want to know, have you ever seen the rain? Yeah, 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 coming down on a sunny day. Coming down on a sunny day. Ooh, but I want to know, have you ever seen the rain? But I want to know, have you ever seen the rain? Yeah, 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 coming down on a sunny day. Coming down on a sunny day.
Everyone considered him the coward of the county. He never stood one single time to prove the county wrong. His mama called him Tommy, the folks just called him Yellow. Something always told me they were reading Tommy wrong. He was only 10 years old, my daddy died. I took care of Tommy, 'cause he was my brother's son. I still recall the final words my brother said, son, my life is over, but yours has just begun. Promise me, son, not to do the things I've done. Walk away from trouble if you can. Now it don't mean you're weak if you turn the other cheek, and I hope you're old enough to understand. So you don't have to fight to be a man. The Gatlin boys just laughed at him when he walked into the bar room. One of them got up, met him halfway across the floor. Tommy left the bar room, not a Gatlin boy was standing. Said, this one's for Becky, as he watched the last one fall. And I heard him say, I promised you, Dad, not to do the things you've done. I'll walk away from trouble when I can. Now please don't think I'm weak, I couldn't turn the other cheek. Papa, I sure hope you understand. Sometimes you gotta fight for a man. Everyone considered him a coward of the county.